Captain's log. Day 1. They say that miracles are 1 part skill and 2 parts luck. Well, before all of this, I can confidently say that I never believed in miracles. But now I'm not so sure. The thing about war, or at least the early stages of it, is that it tends to leave you with more questions than answers. 3 days ago, a purge was launched against the high command of the IF leadership. This is not necessarily uncommon, but the scale of it was. The swiftness. The brutality. Shortly before the purge began, my team and I received a message from our commander, Colonel Arthur Trellis. He's a good man, and outside of my team, the only person I trust. The message said that something was coming, and that there was someone we needed to find. Before we had a chance to even process the information, a second order came through. This one from the Office of the Director of Imperial Intelligence. Execute Colonel Trellis. Suddenly the capital came to life, and violence exploded on the streets. Seeing that the situation was no longer advantageous to us, and with the information that Colonel Trellis gave us, we decided to slip away. That's where the first part of the miracle comes in. It turns out that sneaking out the back door while everything is on fire works out sometimes. Before we left, I managed to snag an intelligence report. It told us 2 things. The first is that it would appear that the Imperial Federation has chosen a name for their villain. And the second, that Colonel Trellis had escaped the capital. The report said that the colonel sought the help of a regional band of rebels, the Sparrows, under the leadership of a woman whose name I recognized. It was the same name that the colonel told us to find, Tetra Windspear. The Sparrows are an interesting breed, one that we have been tracking for a while now. They lack the discipline of the IF, but they more than make up for it with their talent for violence. Paranoid as they are, and they have the right to be, our best hope at finding the colonel is them, and to find out what the hell happens next. That would be miracle number 2. Anyway, my thinking is the best way to find some paranoid rogues who don't want to be found is to let them find us. So that's our play. At least for now. Captain Atlas Royce, Helios Squad. Signing off.
All in.
You don't want to think about it? Even just for a second?
All in.
And how much exactly is all in? Your pile is a little lighter than mine.
20.
Call.
Well, looks like the queen hath been dethroned, and I will take my reward. No. No, wait. Come on! I don't understand.
Let's not pretend this is new for you.
I mean, I have to win at some point, right? Like, statistically, I have to win sometimes.
You should keep trying, just to make sure.
You gotta have some secret. Something that I don't have.
My secret is that if I play for keeps.
Ugh.
Captain on deck.
Mira, did you kick Kason's ass again?
Yes, sir.
You never learn, do you?
We can either keep circling here, hoping we don't get caught, or we can keep heading south.
I don't mind circling. Plus, if Kason wants to keep trying to beat me, he's gonna need to find some more chips to play with.
Again?
He's a big fan of the all-in approach. As if that's gonna change the cards in his hand.
You know I can hear you, right?
I think she was counting on that.
I'm gonna go piss.
We're staying here, just for a little bit longer.
Captain, you wanna play around?
I don't see why not. Promise not to go easy.
Do I ever?
Captain?
Yes, Colta.
Got room for a few more? If that sword comes off your belt, it better be to drop it. Now, what do we have here?
My name is Atlas Royce.
Captain. Captain Atlas Royce. I noticed that shiny badge you got there. I'll admit, it's been a while since I've been in the presence of high IF command.
My team and I don't answer to the IF currently.
I don't like liars, Captain.
I'm not lying to you.
Then you must be stupid. Because for what other reason would a former IF captain and his crew be wearing their rank plaques if not presently employed?
Old habits die hard.
That's my concern.
I think we found him.
He's with us.
Found us?
Watch it.
Your Tetra Wind Spear.
Oh, would you look at that? He's heard of me. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. While I've enjoyed this chat more than I thought I would, I've been of two minds of letting you walk out of here. And now that you know who we are, well, the only way that you keep it to yourself is if you lose that pretty little head of yours. So,
Arthur Trellis.
never heard of him.
Why'd you stop?
Tell me a story, Captain. I'm getting bored.
Once upon a time.
No. Skip ahead.
3 days ago, everything went to shit. Before it did, the Colonel Arthur Trellis sent us a message saying we needed to find you. Shortly after, he was branded a traitor.
What makes you think he isn't?
He isn't.
Oh, I understand. An enemy of my enemy, right? Is that supposed to make us friends?
It means we don't have to kill each other.
Is that right? Tell me, Lieutenant, how many of us sparrows have you killed in your years of service? Or you? You? What about you, Captain?
I prefer to look forward, not back.
That is a luxury I do not have.
Something's coming. We were told to find you, so that's what we did.
Good soldiers follow orders, huh?
Something like that.
Okay, soldier. Let's see how well you follow orders. Seeing as you have no plan and are currently standing directly on my last nerve, I have a mission for you.
Hold on! We are not working for you.
Mira!
Your dear colonel sent you to find me, did he not? Did he not?
Yes.
All right. My house, my rules.
A prisoner transfer?
A fellow sparrow caught in a scouting mission.
And you want us to get him out?
And by the time you do, I might be able to help with your missing colonel.
And if we refuse? Sorry, I just always wanted to say that.
Just to be clear, we want to work with you, not for you.
Bold. Very bold, okay. You bring my people back safe, and we will keep talking. But, a word of advice, Captain. Lose the stars in your eyes. It'll make what comes next easier.
Once we have them, how do we find you?
I wouldn't worry about that. Don't fuck this up.
We're not seriously considering this.
Colta, pull up the coordinates. How far are we?
We're 15 clicks southeast of the convoy.
Atlas, we can't trust these people. They hate us.
No, they hate the IF. She understands the difference.
Are you willing to bet on that?
We've got our orders. Let's see where they take us. Someone once told me, whatever doesn't kill you, bides its time and tries again. Well, I probably should have listened to them a bit more, but here we are. We found Tetra and her sparrows. Turns out she is just as unhinged as our intelligence report suggested, so that's something. I would be lying if I told you that any of this sat well with me. At this stage, I feel like we're just running from one inferno to the next. We are in the dark here, in more ways than one. The same person who told me that death has vengeance also told me that as long as you know what your first 2 steps are going to be, everything will be all right. We are coming down hard on step 2. So here goes nothing.
This is awkward. I'm looking for a damsel, preferably one in distress. Wait a minute. She kind of looks like you. Ooh, guess not. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Damsel in distress? Really?
Ever heard of improv?
Clearly, neither have you.
Ouch, hurtful.
Alright, focus up. Let's do this.
I thought it was funny.
You're fucking with the wrong people.
Perfect.
Find the sparrow.
What the hell is going on?
Apologies.
Yeah, follow-up question. Who the fuck are you?
A friend. Tetra sent us. Just please lay low and try not to get killed.
Colto, you copy?
Copy.
You've got company.
Understood.
Looks like 2 unfortunate souls broke away from the pack.
Clear shot?
Stand by. You know what, Colta? I'll have to get back to you.
I can hold.
They don't make them like they used to, do they? Thank you for holding. I appreciate your patience. Please know that you are very important to us. Now, how can I be of assistance?
Excellent shot, as always.
Thank you, Colta.
Let's regroup with the captain.
Copy.
I was wondering if our paths would cross again, Captain Royce.
You know me?
All of us do. Do you know how high the bounty is on you for?
Something tragically less than we are worth?
2,100. Each. Dead.
And alive?
He didn't offer that option.
He?
Could you not have done that earlier?
I could have.
I hate you.
I'm gonna ask my question again. Who the fuck are you?
Only your saviors.
We're Helios Squadron. We're new allies of the Sparrows.
IF?
Former IF.
Like I said before, Tetra sent us.
He's IF.
They're all IF.
Did you know?
You mean who tied me up, marched me through a forest, talking about all the ways they were gonna kill me? Yeah, I had an idea.
So what, you're some kind of scout?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
And what exactly were you scouting?
She asked you a question.
Tetra sent me to find some IF colonel.
Did she now?
Did you find him?
Arthur Trellis, did you see him?
Now would be an unwise time to lie.
Now, Captain. I'd really hoped we were past this part.
Did you know they were IF?
Everyone is IF nowadays.
So, you've been after Arthur all along? Why involve us?
Entertainment. Who do you think got him this far away from the capital?
I don't believe you.
My dear Captain, you're going to need to wisen up if you're going to stay with us for this next part.
But if you helped him escape, why send scouts to find him?
Ugh, he spoiled it.
Talk.
Trust must be earned. I'm sure you understand that. Did you really think you were that charming of a first impression? This was your test. Are you capable? Are you fighters? Are you going to save who you've been trained to kill?
Don't tempt us.
So you knew Arthur all along?
I met your colonel outside the capital the night of the coup. He knew we were the only ones that would help him after the Emperor drove him out. He was different than I expected. Charismatic man. I arranged for him to have safe passage south.
So where is he?
He was all about spreading the gospel and finding new recruits. It's where he outperforms me.
No shit!
Where is he?
You overestimate how organized he's been.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Don't have him in my pocket if that's what you're asking.
Just say the word, Captain.
I don't have him in my pocket. But I do have this. Happy now?
Anything else you want to tell us?
Nothing you need to know now. Happy hunting, Captain.
Well, this worked out better than I was expecting.
You know, I don't like her.
I agree with Kaysen. Captain? Don't tell me any of this sits well with you.
Doesn't.
It's definitely a trap.
You think?
Coulter, how far are we this time?
25 clicks north.
Let's go. Sometimes I feel like those old ship captains, standing at the helm of their ship at midnight, with nothing to guide them home but the stars. It must have been nice to have the certainty that the stars would never take you in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, we have found ourselves in the middle of a hurricane and a sky devoid of stars. I just keep replaying the final day we spent in the capital over and over in my head. You could feel the fear in the air, like something dark is approaching. I think we all put on a brave face, but I think we all know the longer we are on the hunt for Colonel Trellis, the less of a chance we are going to find anything we want to. Something has changed here, and I can't help but feel as if we've gone from the hunters to the hunted. Like I said before, the stories always talk about the first two steps. They never mention the third, which is right where we find ourselves. I can't tell you how this is going to end, but I feel we are heading in the wrong direction. But I guess if I'm right... No, let's just hope I'm not. Captain Atlas Royce. Helios Squadron.
We're here.
Yep. Just what I thought. More trees.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sometimes, when the wind whooshes weirdly, it can sound like woo.
Captain. Have we considered the possibility that Tetra's who we always thought she was? And that this could be her perfect opportunity to take us out?
Let's cover the whole area.
Guys? That's not IF.
Well, would you look at that? A clue.
Will you shut up?
Captain, it could be a trap.
Plug it in.
Sir, if I access a file on the disk, it would be linked to an IF server and could...
Colta. Plug it in.
It's an audio recording, dated 3 days ago.
I have failed you. My name is Trellis. I regret to inform you that if you hear this recording, Phase 1. Over the last few days, faster in grasping the gravity of the situation. Before we even had a chance to stop, it's called Operation Jericho. Change the balance of power. Phase 1.
My name is Arthur Trellis. I'm a colonel in the Imperial Federation Army. I regret to inform you that if you hear this recording, I have failed you. Over the last few days, I have become an eyewitness to the greatest of tragedies. It saddens me to report to you that despite our best efforts, our attempts to stop the Emperor have failed. They were ready for us. They knew every move we were going to make before we made it. I should have been faster in grasping the gravity of the situation, but I wasn't. It's called Operation Jericho. It's a plan that was created to help people. At least, that's what I created it to be. A peacekeeping mission to secure food and water resources in times of uncertainty. But it has become painfully clear to me that the operation has been manipulated into a weapon, designed to subdue and harm the very people it was created to protect. Before we even had a chance to stop it, the Imperial Intelligence Forces staged a coup d'etat in the capital, a 3-phase plan to change the balance of power, to stomp out all resistance to the Emperor's rule. Phase 1, the assassination of political and military figures thought to be and helpful in the days that would lie ahead. Phase 2, the securing of food and water resources across the regions, and the transport of these resources back to the capital. Phase 3, the declaration of martial law, stationing IF enforcers at every checkpoint, every village, every town, with orders to stop any sign of resistance with lethal force, to stop anything that could be seen as a threat to the Emperor's power. Something on this scale, the depth of its planning, the swiftness of its execution, and the cruelty of its methods is something that could only have come from a demented mind. I was never meant to survive Phase 1. On the evening of the new year, lists were handed down through the ranks, containing the names of high-ranking military leaders and political figures. Imperial Federation Special Forces began arresting and executing each name on the lists, one by one. I know it's easy for the dead to tell you to fight, but the crimes of the Emperor and his attack dogs cannot go unanswered. They must be called to account for all the lives he cut short in the pursuit of unchecked power. Regretfully, if you are hearing this, the burden of this now falls to you. We fought for as long as we could, but it wasn't our time. Maybe it will be yours. I can't tell you what the outcome of any of this will be, but I do know if good people stand up and resist injustice, a spark is created. And if that spark can catch fire, even the mightiest of empires can be brought down. All it takes is a spark.
I suppose it's a noble thing to be the last one standing on stage when the curtain falls. But I never imagined how lonely it'd be. Make no mistake, this is not the end of the story. Just the end of the first act. The burden of the future is yours now. Don't waste it.
Atlas?
How do you want to play this?
If we could get that recording into the hands of the right people.
We could broadcast it to every transmitter in Eden 1.
That would certainly wake some people up.
We're not gonna stop this Jericho without help.
Tetra?
You have to be kidding me.
Colta's right. We need her manpower. And if we're gonna have any chance of transmitting that recording, we're gonna need her help.
So let's finish what he started. What we started. Together.
word of advice, Captain? Lose the stars in your eyes. It'll make what comes next easier.
Phase 1.
This worked out better than I was expecting.
Captain, you want to play around?
Got room for a few more?
Something's coming.
Atlas, we can't trust these people. They hate us.
It's definitely a trap.
How do you want to play this?
Captain's log. Day 1.
I don't like liars, Captain.
Phase 2.
We are not working for you.
Anything else you want to tell us?
Everyone is IF nowadays.
And if we refuse?
Phase 3.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Have we considered the possibility that Tetra's who we always thought she was?
It's called Operation Jericho.
Sometimes I feel like those old ship captains, standing at the helm of their ship at midnight, with nothing to guide them home but the stars.
Atlas?
I can't tell you how this is going to end, but I feel we are heading in the wrong direction. Tetra?
I take it you found your colonel?
We found something better.
Operation Jericho?
Tetra. Where are your sparrows?
Do you remember when we first met, Captain? I told you to get rid of the stars in your eyes.
Tetra.
I wish you would have listened.
What did you do?
I have to give you credit. You've made this a lot harder than it should have been. I'm sorry, Atlas. I really am.
Tetra.
Good soldiers follow orders.
The burden of the future is yours now. Don't waste it.
All it takes is a spark.
Casey. 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 Hey. Hey. Come on. I gotta get you out of here.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, catch your breath, and then we have to get out of here.
Atlas, it's over.
No, it's not. Not yet.
It's been a hell of a run, huh?
We aren't done yet.
No, you need to go. You need to get out there and show them Arthur's message.
We go together. You got that? Together.
I'm not gonna be able to make this trip with you, Captain.
Yes, you are. You son of a bitch. Come on. Take another break. We're almost there.
You're a terrible liar.
Well, I learned from the best, huh?
Atlas. I'm cold. It's okay. You can let me go. Atlas. Go. Go. I'm gonna be alright. I'm not going anywhere. We'll be waiting for you. Jason. Jason, please. Jason.
Colta, it's a simple question, man.
All I'm saying is, I don't think the odds are in our favor, so why think about the alternatives?
First off, let's just try to keep a positive attitude. And secondly, I just mean, like, hypothetically, I mean, like, imagine if you were never part of the IF. What would you be doing?
Well, I don't know. I think it would be something very simple. Something very different from what we're doing now.
It's a noble thing to be the last man standing on stage when the curtain falls. Although I imagine it must be lonely. Did you know? The world is littered with empires that thought that they would be eternal. Their mistake was failing to calculate the will of individuals who were willing to sacrifice everything for a sunrise they would never get to see. You should count yourself among them, Captain. I'm sorry about your team, Captain. I really am. I recognize they were just following your orders. It's my understanding that you served together for many years.
You killed them.
No, Captain. You did. I apologize that we've never gotten to meet face to face until now. Doesn't seem fair, really. All this time I've known who you are, and you've never got to meet me. I wish I could have met the others. Caden, was it?
Kaysen. Mira. Colta.
Traitors. Nothing ever ends poetically, Captain. It just ends. And all the greats attempt to turn it into poetry, but all of that blood was never beautiful. It was always just red. I'm assuming you've listened to this. Trellis always did talk too much.
Is it true?
It's all a matter of perspective. While you might denounce our methods, the world is changing. The people are changing. The truth and what's right and who wins. It's all a matter of who can shout the loudest. But in all reality, when you strip away the smoke and the mirrors, it's just our nature. An endless waltz. War, peace, revolution. I do just have one last question for you, Captain. Who else knows about this?
You look concerned, Director.
More eager to tie up loose ends, Captain.
No one. No one else knows.
You'll have to forgive me for that bit of theater. You made this hard for her. I give you full credit for that. Now back to my question, Captain.
No one else knows.
Thank you, Captain. You've been very helpful. I'm sorry you ended up on the wrong side of all of this. I really am. Are you familiar with the story of Icarus, Captain? The boy who abandoned the ordinary in pursuit of the extraordinary. You see, the interesting thing about that story is it wasn't the sun that killed him. Or was it the fall? The boy drowned in water too deep to swim in. There is already so much blood in the margins of this story. Why add more, Captain?
Old habits die hard.
It would have been nice to work in film or something. Create better movies than we see at the barracks.
Agreed.
Kaysen. Mira. Colta.
War. Peace. Revolution. Pick it up.
You gonna ask me?
Well, I already know what you would be.
Pray tell.
Yeah, you'd be like a crime lord's bodyguard, or maybe a wrestler, or maybe both.
You know me so well.
I was actually thinking I would have been a chef.
What? Really?
I used to always think about it in the barracks cafeteria. I think that could have been fun.
I think you would have been good at that.
Thank you, Colta. What about you, Captain?
It must have been nice to have the certainty that the stars would never take you in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, we found ourselves in the middle of a hurricane and a sky devoid of stars.
We considered the possibility
They knew.
that Tetra's who we
They
always
knew
thought
every
she
move
was.
we were going to make before we made it.
Whatever doesn't kill you,
Don't tell me any of
try
this
to
is well with you.
tries again.
This worked out
It
better
must have been nice to have the certainty that the stars would never take you in the wrong direction.
Saddens me to
Unfortunately,
report to you that
we
despite
found
our
ourselves in the middle of a hurricane and a sky devoid of stars.
and if we refuse,
How do you want to play this?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Good evening. Tonight, I want to take this opportunity to speak with you, the good people of Eden 1, directly. I stand before you tonight with a broken heart. 1 week ago, a coup d'etat was enacted against the democratically elected parliament here in the capital, against the Imperial Supreme Court, against the regional governors throughout our nation, against you, the people, and against me. The insurgents' attempted coup has left scars, both here in the capital and throughout the regions. I regret to tell you that, despite the exhaustive efforts of the Imperial Capital Guard, many lives have been lost. Once we regained control of the capital, the IF Intelligence Service launched a full investigation into this coup and its architects. As the smoke began to clear, IF Intelligence stumbled across some alarming new realities. It has become clear that this cowardly attack on our way of life was perpetrated by a collection of rogue Imperial Federation officers under the direction of IF Colonel Arthur Trellis. As I speak to you tonight, I am proud to announce that the treacherous conspirators of this despicable attack have been hunted down and made to account for their actions. Arthur Trellis is dead, and with him died the mouthpiece of this attempted revolution. However, our work is far from complete. This attack on our home has opened my eyes to a disease that has been allowed to grow within our empire. A rot that has formed inside our military, our Senate, from town to town, village to village. And I, in good conscience, will not allow it to continue. The insurrection inside the imperial capital has made it clear that the dangerous ideas of these anarchistic individuals have been allowed to continue for too long. And now we are suffering the consequences. Tonight, as your emperor, I am announcing that Imperial Federation forces have been directed to ensure our defense and take any and all action to confine and eradicate this disease at its source. Operation Jericho. Operation Jericho will be the first of many steps to root out these criminals and ensure that they are brought into the harsh light of justice. Now, I would like to speak to those who have declared war on our way of life, on the peace and the tranquility we covet. If you test our resolve, you will find it strong. If you test our strength, you will find it overwhelming. And if you test our commitment to victory, you will find it unequivocal. The state of tension and conflict is not one that we wanted, but it is one you have chosen. And we will bring it to an end. Let tonight mark the end of the era of peace and the beginning of the era of justice. Good night, and long live Eden One.